So happy you could join us this morning. Um, let's see here. What have we got? Oh, good morning, Sunflower. It's lovely to picture you in your garden. Let me see. Why hasn't it started? Oh, there we go. Okay. Gosh. Me and technology, it's an endless kind of yeah. Oh my goodness. Kathleen, it's so good to see you here, my dear. Oh wow, bare feet on sun-warmed, moist ground. Oh my gosh, that just sounds like heaven, Sunflower. Just absolute heaven. So welcome to all of you. Good to have you here today. And I am curious, for those of you that tried Mother's suggestions from last week about clearing your energy field, like how that's going this week. So I just wanted to share that I chose the air, the breeze. We're having some lovely wind and beautiful breezes here, which is sort of common, but in the summer not so much. So I've taken full advantage of the breezes, and I love it. And I've added the physical, moving the energy from my body. That has always been really powerful for me. I don't know why, but it just seems to work. And so combining the two, I'm just loving it. I'm just absolutely loving it. And because I'm outside, so my office here where I am right now is like 10 feet from the back door of my house. So I'm back and forth a lot, and just taking a minute or even just a minute, sometimes 30 seconds to just stop and let the breeze just flow through me and feel like it's just clearing out everything around me has felt wonderful. And so I'm curious as to how it's felt for you, if any of you have given it a try. Iggy, hi, it's good to see you, my dear. Couldn't find your email from earlier in the year about the 3 upcoming online retreats. Oh, okay. I just sent out another email, Iggy. So the light series is going to go. I'm opening registration next Monday. It's like, oh my God, was it today? No, it wasn't. It's next Monday. And so Mother's doing 3 online retreats. Each one is 3 days long. And each day is all day. So it starts 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or Sunday, probably more like we'll finish up around 3 p.m. or so. And this is all Pacific time. And the first one is called, excuse me, Light Bringers. The second one is called Light Holders. And the third one is called Light Givers. And the dates, I don't know if I sent those out again. I probably didn't. That's an oversight. Okay, so, well, oh gosh, and I don't even have the dates in my head, but one's in September, the second one's October, third one's in November. And I'm offering a discounted price if you purchase 2 at once or 3 at once. Even if you go back, like if you attend the first one and you're like, oh my gosh, this is really great, I want to go to the second one, you can still use the discount code for the second one. And then for the third one, but it's based on percentages. I'm giving 10% off for 2 and 15% off for 3. So of course the savings are just better when you get them all together, but you don't have to. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And I'm excited because I feel like, and as you all know, I never know exactly what's going to happen at a live event, this included. I never know what she's going to really talk about and focus on, but the feeling I get from this is that, you know, this is Mother's version of being a light worker, 3.0 or something. I feel like it's going to be an awakening to the light in a very, very expanded way. And she's going to offer techniques in how to commune with the light, how to work with the light, sort of an expanding experience of stepping into a wider field of existence. I don't know if that makes any sense, and I don't know exactly how that's going to come about, but I am really looking forward to this series. I think it may be something that she's going to be focusing on in the years to come. So can't wait for that. So that was a long answer to your question, Iggy. Sherry, it's good to see you. Angela, it's great to see you here, my dear. All the way from windy Ireland. Oh, good. So I hope you've had a chance to to use the wind as well for clearing. Grace, it's good to see you, my dear. And Diane, lovely to have you here. Oh, lovely. Oh, good, Sherry. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that. Iggy, oh, I don't know what all that means. Sorry, Iggy. I'm not up on my acronyms. Hey, Penny, good to see you here, my dear. All right, everybody, let's get to it. Just feeling really grateful for you all today. Just had a wave of it before I started this live stream. I was like, oh, I can't wait to see who's going to come, and just had that deep feeling of gratitude and connection to all of you. So big heartfelt thanks for being here, being part of my life, being part of this community. It's just, yeah, big source of joy for me. So here we go. Hmm. Hello, beloved ones. It is wonderful to be with you in this way. Welcome to our time together. Welcome to deeper love, connection, and communion. So this is my theme today, and that of connection, specifically your connections. What and to whom you are connected at this time in your life. For human beings, connection is vital to living. There are some in your world who have a different mental makeup, who do not require connection in the way that the vast majority of you do. So there are exceptions to this, but for those of you that are here today, you are not the exception, you are in the majority. And connections are vital to your well-being. So this is a good time in your lives to do a kind of wellness check with your connections. Specifically, how you connect with others. Feeling that energetic flow that you choose to be a part of with others. Now, you might be someone who feels they would be better off out in the woods in a log cabin, but even if that were so, you would still be deeply connected into the nature around you. So this isn't necessarily just focused on human connection. It is about all that you are connected to. Your understanding of the divine, the human connections you have, the animal connections you have, the earth connections you have, the elemental connections you have. Some are going to feel, maybe not important isn't the right word, but they'll have a higher level of interest to you. There is a vibration that they hold that calls to your resonance. So there may be certain elements that stand out to you, that you go to again and again, that seem to hold the greatest level of attraction for you. The same for humans, the same for those in the divine. So connection is based on attraction. Right? So there's a lot of different nuances in attraction. But oftentimes in many cultures, attraction is often just spoken of in the significant other romantic sexual arena. But in truth, that same thing that sparks an attraction in romantic arenas also is that same energy that sparks attraction in all the other arenas. Why are you attracted to one co-worker over another? Why are you attracted to one element in nature or two elements over the others? It's not that you are rejecting the other elements, it's just that these one or two seem to hold a greater amount of attraction. Why are you here with me? What is it that attracts you to me in the divine, right? So you learn a lot about yourself through the exploration of your connections, the strength of your connections. And I don't mean this as an analytical exercise, but more of an energetic exploration. And I'm not asking you to define why you are attracted to one person over another, one entity in the divine over the other, the beach versus the forest or the desert, right? It's not about the why so much as it is checking in with your connections. Are these heart and soul connections? Maybe it's easy for you to recognize, oh, when I'm at the beach, at the ocean, something happens for me and I feel really good. Well, everything inside of me calms down. I feel much better. You are over and over again attracted to the ocean. Maybe you always take ocean vacations or often take them. So, or maybe you decide to live at the ocean because it holds that strong of an attraction for you. So those may be easy. You go to the beach, you're at the ocean, you feel different. There's a sort of immediate cause and effect that help to strengthen your understanding of that connection with the ocean. Maybe you feel that in the forest. The minute you enter the forest, something happens to your nervous system. And it's easy to point to, oh, I'm at my best, or I feel best when I'm among the redwoods or the sycamores or the old growth forest, whatever that is. But when it comes to the divine and people, sometimes it's a little trickier because the nuances can be multi-layered or a little more complex. Sometimes you enter the room that someone you're connected to is occupying and you immediately feel better, or maybe you immediately feel more stressed. Some people are easier to recognize the cause and effect and others are not. Often people just go by, well, I like this person, right? That's the extent of the exploration. But because your relationships with people are a little more complex than maybe your relationship is with the forest or the ocean or the desert or the mountains, which is often why people seek those places out, because they tend to be more simple in the experience. But there's a lot of other things that go into one's relationship with people. And when it comes to the divine, it is almost impossible for people to separate the divine beings from human beings. It is why so many people are interested in my last lifetime as Mother Mary. Yes, it's a big story. At this the last many thousand years, it's been a very popular story. But in the end, the fascination for people is because the desire to identify me as human, as having human traits, as having human personality, as having human wants or needs is important to human beings, right? Because the way you often navigate your connections is through your own senses, human senses. And it can be difficult to relate to something that doesn't have them. Gaia has made it very easy for you to commune with nature without needing to put human attributes on it. But you do it with your pets, you do it with those in the divine, and you do it with each other. It's a kind of projection. So all this is to say that what I'm asking you to explore within your connections is how much projection is going on in your connections to others, whether it's your pets or other people's pets, or the divine, or the people around you, or even sometimes nature. Part of maturing spiritually is to let go of that need to project human attributes onto that which isn't human. Or with other humans, to project your own attributes onto others, to expect others to have the same values that you do, to expect others to behave the way you would behave, to expect others to think and feel as you think and feel. Now, this is not black or white, all or nothing. Because you all have matured enormously, emotionally, spiritually, you are in the process of evolving as spiritual beings. This can become more subtle. So I know it's not spring. You're either in the middle of summer or the middle of winter. But it's a good time to do a kind of spring cleaning. So last week I spoke about cleansing your energetic field. Now I'm asking you to cleanse your energetic connections to others, whether they hold emotions for you, whether you tend to be reactive in those relationships, or you are active. Cleansing those connections can help you to identify where there is stagnation, where you have fallen back on the ease that projection can sometimes bring. And when those expectations of projections are not met, then the cycle of disappointment can also be very familiar. And ultimately, as you cleanse each of your connections, it opens you up to being much more at peace with life as it unfolds. Now, how to cleanse these energetic connections? So, if you have played around with cleansing your own field, maybe you have begun to feel something changing. Maybe there's a lightness. Maybe there is an awareness that wasn't there before. Whatever your experience of the outcome from your efforts to cleanse your energetic field, trust that as you cleanse each energetic connection in your life, you may feel a similar outcome, right? That for whatever reason, even though your relationship with someone there was nothing wrong with it, all of a sudden it just feels lighter. It feels better, easier. There's more ease. There's more flow. Oftentimes, people don't even understand how much they are projecting of themselves into their connections. It's normal, it happens with everyone, but this is a kind of maintenance of one's connections that will not only improve your life, but will also help to keep your energetic field more clear. Why is that? Because when you create an energetic connection with someone, it's a two-way street. There is a flow. You go out into the woods and you feel it right away. You personally are very connected with the woods. And when you get amongst the trees and the animals of the forest, something happens right away for you. That connection doesn't have a lot of projection because you know the trees are not human. You don't project a lot of that expectation that the trees are going to have human traits or reactions. Your projection is at its lowest when you are amongst nature. So it's much easier to feel the response from the forest to you and you to the forest. It's a clearer path. So this is what I'm recommending with all your relationships, to clear out your past projections and see how they feel. So start with the people in your life that you are around the most, that you have the most interaction with, you have the most feelings for, the deepest connection with. It's an established connection, right? And it doesn't matter what the relationship is. What matters is that you feel that established connection. So you imagine that there is this energetic light that is connecting you. It was created from desire, from attraction, right? Whether co-worker, a child, significant other, friend, family member, doesn't matter, right? There was an attraction, and there is. You are still connected, attracted, drawn to that person. Feel the connection in terms of light, of energy. Feel it in terms of energy. And just take your time, starting from your heart or wherever you feel that connection, right? But I'm going to give the example that it's here in your heart. Feel the connection, follow it to the other person, maybe to their heart. Let's keep this in terms of love, right? You might discover that the connection is deeply out of obligation. You don't really like that person. Maybe the attraction has been guilt, obligation. Let's set those aside for a moment. But let's really focus on the connections you feel heart to heart. Take your time, and as you move along that connection, start to feel if there's any stagnation in the energy. Maybe you would feel it as a blockage or something heavy, something that disrupts the flow. And with love, just as you would clear out your energetic field, you imagine that love is doing the same thing. It's just clearing out that energy. If you want to do it physically, then do it physically, right? Imagine that you are clearing out that energy between you and the other person. Really drop in and feel it. And you don't have to know why you were projecting or why you were doing what you were doing. That will come as you know self better. And as you clear out the energetics between you, you will find much more clarity about yourself, your own behaviors, your motivations. And all of this is to say that you are human, beloved ones. This is not about finding fault with you or being critical of the way you behave, but rather that loving clarity about self that comes when you are willing to cleanse that which sometimes gets muddied even when you don't mean it or mean to, and they don't mean to. But you can clear out your projections, and then when you get closer to the other person through the energetic field that connects you, you can start to clear out their projections. Anything that is able to release, to let go in that energy field between you can be released with love. So again, just like brushing your teeth, just like clearing out your own immediate field, clearing out your energetic connections to others is going to bring you a lot of energy that's been sort of stagnant and dormant, hanging out in that field between you, not being utilized. It's going to open up pathways of love, forgiveness, joy, humor, light, and of course, more love between you. So basically, I'm doing spring cleaning in the middle of summer and the middle of winter. It's time to cleanse all the energetic connections in your life. Start with the human beings that you love heart to heart, and then branch out into those you are connected to, but again, maybe it's obligation, maybe you don't like them, you're not really attracted to them, but your job makes it so that you have to spend a lot of time with them. You have to be in relationship with them. Now, of course, you could leave your job, but maybe these are people that are not terrible. They're just not people that you would maybe have chosen for yourself, right? So then do the clearing with them. Now, each person takes as long as it takes. But what you can do is spend a little bit of time on each person that has a deep significance in your life. Each day, clear yourself and then start to clear the people in your life. And use your intention, your positive, kind intention, with love as the energy that helps you clear anything that is held between you, that is stagnant, that is your own projections, your own expectations. And see how the flow is restored. And know that this is an ongoing kind of thing, just like brushing your teeth. Do you have to do this? Do you have to do every one each day? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But in the beginning, just like spring cleaning, it may be a bigger effort, right? A much bigger effort than you would normally have to make with the regular maintenance cleaning, right? But once you really clean out a lot of the stagnant energy between you, you will notice that it's much easier to spot clean, to cleanse and keep things open, keep things flowing. Now, I'm going to be giving more of these suggestions over the next many months, and all of this has to do with your personal evolution as a human being. The world you live in is changing, beloved ones. More is being revealed. Things are opening. Energies are more available that have been a little harder to access. And all of this is creating a movement within human beings that is important for you to consciously participate in, right? You, all these years of attending these kinds of channelings and going to see healers or astrologists or psychics, and all the inner work you have done, all of this has been leading up to your happiness, your ability to navigate these present changes with love, with peace, and with power. So now we move much more deeply into the etheric, the energetic realm, whatever term works best in your own mind. But it is the unseen world, but it is very much the felt world, the experienced world. That is not to say you are not participating in the physical world, but rather the understanding that this unseen world is as much real, is as real as the physical world. And your ability to commune with it, it's going to create more and more ease and a deeper wholeness within you as a divine human being. So play around with that, beloved ones. Explore and see how it feels. Start always with cleansing yourself first, and then move into the energetic connection you have with others. And then after the humans, you've done that with you, do with your pets, and then the divine. Clearing it out, so that you have a lightness in your life that brings you joy, and a sense of fulfillment. Mm. I love you. Have a wonderful week. Blessed be. Well, she's getting into some interesting stuff. Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry, Iggy. I know. The joys of attending a live event here in my little office in my backyard with surrounded by neighbors. Apparently, there's a chainsaw going on in my neighbor's yard. Yes, thank you, Warrior Girl, for the reminder. Please click that like button. I would so appreciate it. It really helps other folks find these videos, which is how the YouTube algorithm works. So yes, the more likes I have for any particular video, the more they'll put it in people's, feeds on, hey, you might like this kind of thing. Um, yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I don't know if we're supposed to hack. I don't know if we're supposed to get out the chainsaw, Iggy, but okay, yes. Oh, great. Oh, Barbara, good to see you, my dear. Oh, cool. Oh, good, Barbara. Thanks for sharing that. I'm glad to hear that. Awesome. Wonderful, wonderful, Angela. Thank you for sharing that. That is great. Oh, I see your shorthand for, oh, I got you, Iggy. Okay, thanks. Thanks for explaining that. Yes. You are so welcome, Warrior Girl. Great to have you here. Big hugs to you, my dear. All right, everybody. Oh, Anne Marie, great to see you here today. You are so welcome. All right, my lovelies, I'm excited about this. So next week, I can't wait to hear about if you've been continuing with cleansing your own field and if you've started cleansing your connections with others. I already have, as I was listening to her, I was like, ooh, I got my top 3 people, like right away. I was like, okay, yeah, I can see where feeling like I have a good relationship with them, but could really feel that there may be a lot of stagnation, a lot of projection over the years that I've never ever cleaned out. So yeah, might be a little bit of an effort here at the beginning. Indeed, indeed, Barbara, indeed. I agree. All right, my dears, have a wonderful week. Mwah. Much love to you all, and I'll see you back here next Monday. Bye-bye.